Hey guys, Zell here, welcome back to some more Arknights. I literally just started these 4, and you know what? Let's go. I believe we shall get that 5-star. Higher. Damn. Anything else? No. Come on. I believe. Come on, 5-star survival. Come on, 5-star guard. I know that it can happen. Come on. Don't wuss out on me now, game. Become a 5-star, like your dreams have always meant to be. I don't know how that happened yesterday. I really don't. There's DPS, but no guard. Support a defender. Nope. Guard, DPS, survival. Actually, just guard and DPS. No survival. Actually, does guard DPS survival also only go for the 1? Or is it literally everything? Oh crap. Okay. Guard DPS survival. Onegaishimasu, please. 5-star, come on! God damn you, Malanta! That was the chosen bag! And it failed me! Good, DPS, come on! Let's do this! One final time! I believe! Let's go! Injura! I hate you, Malanta. I hate you so much. Every guard we've gotten was Malanta. We didn't even get a single freaking 4-star. Oh, hold on. Fast redeploy and survival. I don't think survival does anything with fast redeploy. I don't need another 50-50 for Project Red because it's never Project Red. So, survival it is. We'll keep this train going till we don't get something that we, well, till I run out of, stuff. Come on. 5-star, please. Malanta, again. Malanta, you haunt my dreams, alright? Guard. Literally, the last one we can do. How many under the guard status? Spectre, Indra, Doberman, Estelle, Mouse, Frostleaf, Matoimaru, Malanta, Castle 3. Final one! Please! 5-star! Malanta, why? I don't know why I did that. I just thought it would be funny for me to, do that and just try. I spent 4 minutes talking up a big game. Just trying it. I got Malantha every time. Okay, I sold every extra copy I had, right, of the previous one. Certificates. There's no way I just got 9 Malanthas. Did I? Did I really just get 9 Malanthas? No, if anything I got maybe 7 and I had 2 prior. That has to be the reason why I have 9 freaking Malanthas right now. Oh my god. I mean, I knew the drop rate of a 5-star, like, that was low. I just figured I would try it again because I got 2 yesterday. There was a chance. Especially at Guard Survival DPS. If that had struck to be a 5-star, I would have screamed at the top of my lungs in excitement. I would have woke everyone up in the neighborhood. Oh my god. Alright, it's time. Ancient Forge. We are going into this with 6 Melantha strong. Sad, because I really did like Melantha in the beginning, but after getting her 9 million times, it's like, do I care anymore? No. I expected it, so I can't really be any more disappointed than I already am. Alright, Nian is coming. Lava's Ancient Forge 1. Let's go enjoy this first movie. Show time! Act 1. Spring. Use your spear to strike your shield. Use your shield to block your spear. Use your spear to strike your shield. Use your shield to block. Oh my, this could go on forever, couldn't it? What can we do? I have to think of something. Use your spear to strike your shield. Use your shield to block your spear. It needs an and then in there. And then. Ah, I got it. And then there's a massive explosion. That would do the trick, wouldn't it? Yeah. It would definitely break the cycle. 11:15 p.m. Clear. Lunar New Year's Eve. Lungmen forward command post. District 14 reporting all clear. District 5 reporting situation normal. District 1 reporting nothing out of the ordinary. Green across the board. Good work, everyone. Stay on your toes. Roger. Understood. You're on the night shift now. How's it going? Well, the migration is going according to plan. Movement speed normal, no anomalies. This is the only Originium reaction we need to check out. Take a look. Suspected Originium explosive device activation. What is it? Somebody shooting off fireworks in the park. Keep reading. There's a location. Tongfeng Street. Number 122. It's a warehouse currently leased by a penguin. Oh, of course. I can only hope we're in for another calm and peaceful year. You said it. Let's just put in our hours and get home for chow. That doesn't mean we get to relax. Chief Wei told us to stay frosty. You know, I've lived in Lugman my whole life, and every year people freak out. I've never seen the Nian before. What is it? I've never seen it either, and you asked me the same thing last year. The Greenhorn's already convinced it's just an urban legend. If there was some kind of fire-breathing giant, we'd spot it before it got within 30 clicks of Lungmen, and the defensive cannons would solve that problem pretty quick. Must be some great big beast, highly territorial, but unlike to ever attack a city. That's what they say, but everybody's still on alert. I mean, it's on Chief Wei's own orders. Yeah, save it. I've already written you clowns up for slurping down instant noodles in the control room. Not that I blame you, that's your New Year's banquet. I'm still waiting for your red envelopes full of money. Oh, speaking of which, I need to open the rest of mine up. And Chief Wei's met the Nian. You respect the Chief of Command, don't you? Of course, it's because of Chief Wei that I joined the force to begin with. It's just to get all hands on deck, watching out for some giant nobody's seen for decades. Chief Wei's very thorough. She covers all her bases, you know this. That's what they say. Sorry, I'm late. I brought a Virginium test results. Where's Chief Wei? Well, not here. What? But Superintendent Chen told me to check the control center. On the roof. Head down the stairs and make a left. That great big room with all the blinking lights. That's your control center. I just ran up there from there. Don't tell me I went the wrong way. Sorry to bother you. I'll get out of your hair right away. What was that all about? Who was she? Must be new. Looked like a techie. Did you see how wired up she was? It's definitely her first New Year. Takes me back to my first time.
Oh, sorry. Can you put me to the control center?
Snow-san, what are you doing back here?
What? Superintendent Chen, you beat me here.
I think you got a little mixed up. Chen, Superintendent of the LGD. The youngest senior superintendent in Lugman history, and Snow-san's superior.
Sorry, I got lost. Do you think maybe I'll need to be reprimanded for not delivering this extremely important report on time?
No, I don't think there's any need for that. You're new, and I also bear some responsibility for not telling you the way. Come with me.
Sure, yes, ma'am. It's already midnight. There's still so many people around.
It's like this every year, just a precaution.
A precaution? Oh, are you talking about the legendary Nian?
Were you in Columbia so long you never saw the LGD face down to Lunar New Year?
My grandma told me stories about the Nian when I was little, but they were so scary I never thought they could be real. True. Four-legged beasts covered in flames from head to toe, awakened from their subterranean slumber by humans building their cities, No way they could be real.
Stories, huh? Lots of people think they're just stories, whatever helps them sleep at night. Too bad all the damage to our city throughout history isn't just stories. The names carved on the headstones aren't just stories. It's been quiet for many years, but we have to stay alert. You've lived in Lugman before, but you haven't been back for long. Now you need to brush up on everything you've missed.
Sorry, everyone's working so hard. I guess I should probably.
Just calm down. Nobody in this building has ever met the Nian before. They've got a lot of greenhorns you don't believe. Some of them even question the LGD's mission. It happens, I'm used to it.
Wow, poor LGD.
Go report to Chief Wei and then get some rest. I want another report first thing in the morning.
Superintendent Chen, could you tell me, what Chief Wei is like? When you told me I would meet her today,
Before I answer you, I need you to gather up some confidence. It was Chief Wei herself who personally sent a request for you to return from Columbia. You need to believe in yourself and believe you can handle your mission. What I'm trying to say is, puff out that chest, girl.
Sorry.
That means you need to stop apologizing all the time. Just like you're talking with me, take all the information you've got and calmly and coolly explain it to Chief Wei in a nice steady pace. Don't overthink this.
Okay, I can do that.
Chief Wei.
You've worked hard, both of you.
Fumizuki, Chief Executive of Lugman, Woman of Mystery. As yet unconfirmed rumors say that she has a dedicated husband managing internal affairs.
Now, not to denigrate your efforts.
What the heck is denigrate? Downgrade? Downplay?
But it seems this report is a bit later than anticipated. Oh, that would be because...
Sorry, we took some extra time to straighten out the report. And there were some individuals consuming cup noodles in Sector 22's control center. I had to reprimand them. It was poor time management on my part. I take full responsibility, Chief Wei.
Yes, I understand. Why don't you introduce this lovely young lady first?
This is our senior engineer in charge of maintaining our outer perimeter installations, codenamed Snow-san. I think you know her.
This is our first time meeting, but please call me Snow-san.
Snow-san, newly hired intern and head of Lungman's Frontier Defense Engineering Department. She holds the record for fastest promotion in history, yet she has zero confidence in herself. Poor Snow-san.
But against Superintendent Chen already introduced me.
This is not actually our first time meeting, little Snow-san. And yet I see a whole new woman before me. Your time in Columbia has done much for you.
You remember me? How could I forget your talent and character are known far and wide? Not to mention your impressive record before you even left Lungmen. Chief Wei has known about me for so long. Did I do something wrong? I make a point to know about promising young people, that's all. I'm honored, but I never thought that anyone would notice me on account of I'm not so good with words. Unfortunately, not time for whitewash, plagiarism, and self-serving rhetoric.
Sorry to interrupt, Chief Wei. We received a docking request from a vessel belonging to one of our strategic partners.
Understood. Snowsend, I'll be brief. The LGD is welcoming some guests shortly. This evening will be Lungmen's finest hour. Yes. Wow, it's gotten so late.
We could have been earlier.
Sorry. I'll look over the handbook some more when I get home.
Good thinking.
Don't worry. When you see me tomorrow, Superintendent Chen, I'll be able to draw a map of every level from memory.
Let's not get carried away. The point is, from now on, you'll be reporting directly to Chief Wei. Don't get psyched out.
Alright. But, are you not going home, Superintendent Chen?
I have other things to do. We're short-handed, and I know a certain crowd that needs a direct approach. Not to mention, it has been announced to the public yet, but the LGD has some leads.
Point, Superintendent Chen.
Never mind, I'm used to it. It's your first New Year since you're back in Lungmen. Enjoy it.
Right, thanks.
Lungmen Park.
Cheers.
Cheers. To you, Madam Oni, and another great year with you. It's all thanks to Madam Oni that the gang did so well this past year. Madam Oni, when are we going to Temple Street?
Hey, no rush, we got lots of time. But I'm still waiting on a guest. I know she's coming. I had a nasty vision. My eyelid twitched all morning.
Huh, a guest. Who is it?
Me.
You. When did you get here?
Obstruction of justice, destruction of public property, trespassing, disturbing the peace, assault. You made a lot of noise last year, Madam Oni. They asked for it. If you say so. You're a busy woman, Chen, sir. That must be why you're getting all mixed up and only just now remembering things from last year. Here, let's raise a glass to Chen, sir. Save it. Let's get the games. I know what you're about to do. But you're not going anywhere now. That doesn't make much sense, Chen, sir. We owned up to last year because we did wrong. This time we haven't done anything. You're still gonna lock us down. Don't play dumb. I have to remind you what came of your strange little rituals last year. The LGD doesn't have the manpower to play around with you, so I'm nipping this in the bud. You think I'm playing around? Alright, for all time's sake, Chen, sir. You guys have been batting down the hatches on this year's Nian prep so hard. I was thinking Ursus already fired a shot across our bow. So we'll be good, little boys and girls, and this time around, as long as you play by our rules. Fine. I knew it would go down like this anyway. With one condition, if I win, you have to tell me what's got the LGD on edge. This year's special circumstances, you know what I mean, Chen, sir. Why would you want to know? There's always someone who wants to know. Alright, fine, I'll play along. That's what I like to hear. Come on, let's get to drinking.
They're so rowdy over there.
They're like this every year. Don't mind them. The rowdy types have rowdy rituals.
Back when we were on the force, we wouldn't let them get away with stuff like this.
Of course not. We even beat them back to Nian.
You mean the time with the subsonic Originium slug?
I mean the time with the Underground Legion.
You weren't a cop yet then, I was.
Is that right? I can't remember.
Hey, did you just touch the board?
Certainly not. Have you ever known me to take back a move?
No, you never take back moves. You just wait until I'm not looking to swap them out in some pieces.
Why, I never. I resent the accusation.
So this in the past, I'm assuming?
You're in a good mood. It's New Year's. Why wouldn't I be? I guess that's true. But there's gotta be more to it. Aren't you happy you passed the LGD exam? I thought you wanted to join up just because of your dad, but turns out you're really into it. There's that. It's always better to chase your own dreams than be at the mercy of others. Someone like you. This is the way. But you're really so cheerful just for my sake. Huh, you have to say it like that. Thanks. Cards on the table, that's the way to go. And here I thought you made a quick buck playing the foray market on Victoria's Slide. I had you all wrong. Hey, or did your investments in Rim Billiton pay off? It was the mining thing. I think I remember the transfer process wasn't exactly above board. Yeah, you know a lot about this. But of course, we're friends, aren't we? Bear chicks. I'm serious. You better have been digging up dirt on me. Why, I never. But maybe the LGD would jump at the chance to get their hands on you. And wouldn't that be a great service? No way. Anyway, there's one other bit of good news I want to keep from you. Oh yeah, you're happy that we're out here having a nice stroll, then that there's a party and that all she can do is steal LGD data and maybe slip out on patrol for some fresh air. You know all that too. Women's intuition. How else do you think I passed that exam without studying? What? No way. You didn't like bribe the LGD or some other shady move. Oh. Wow, a firecracker. Now that's the sound of New Year's. Huh? What's with you? Why'd you... Oh. What? Are you still afraid of firecrackers at your age? No, it just makes me uncomfortable that someone would use an uncontrollable explosive like that for such a frivolous purpose. Explosive? A firecracker? Yes, firecrackers are an iridium explosive device, are they not? Isn't that kind of blowing things out of proportion? Nonsense. Are you sure? Yes. Well, I'd like to relive my childhood for a bit, so why don't we go buy a couple of bundles to play with? Oh yes, I just remembered there's a report on investigation to you sitting in a certain drawer. Well, we'd better get along to that party.
What's fire? Attention all units, a vessel is moored. Attention all units, a vessel is moored.
Doctor, we've arrived.
It's completely different now. This is Lungman?
It is your first time seeing Lungman at New Year's. It's easy to get distracted by the festive atmosphere. Don't forget, we have a job to do.
To ring in the New Year, right? What's this Nian anyway?
The Nian is legend, or so they say. But the records show that it is a real, if anomalous, phenomenon. Around the turn of each year, Lungmen actually all of Vienna and even the parts of the Earth that wander nearby get attacked.
It's really hot out. Anomalous phenomenon attacked?
The documented records of damage to each city don't match up very well, and the earlier legends are pretty murky. Some speak of giant man-eating monsters, some tell of a strange army, and still others speak of a group of mysterious casters. There's even a conspiracy theory floating around that some organized crime syndicate or other shadowy group fabricated the whole Nian thing to cover up their activities. Speaking of, weren't you listening in the meeting, Doctor?
Sorry. Welcome to Lungman, Rhodes Island. Chief Wei is waiting at the LGD. Please come with me.
The point is, we'll go see Chief Wei's first to explain the important details. Say, Doctor, have you seen Lava?
Where is she?
How many bottles is this?
Madam Oni, let's not.
The number.
17.
Since when can you drink like this? The LGD has the occasional get-together. What, get-togethers are you talking about? Bullshit. It's so hot. Hey, get some ice water, or beer, or whatever.
Or you could strip. That would work. I think you've had enough, Madam Oni.
Take care of her and don't go anywhere.
Come on, madam. Have some water.
Hey, Chen, next time you want to pay a visit, you don't have to come up with some crazy excuse, you know. We live in different worlds. Now, since you admit defeat, I'll,
Jense, you're looking a little wobbly there.
I'm fine.
You guys better get ready if Chief Wei is right. Then all of Lugman is gonna have to blend to feather. Tensa, are you really okay? When she wakes up, you tell her the LGD got a lead on the Nian. A lead? Like a giant footprint in something. Crazy huge craters, melted buildings, massive scorched marks. Whoa, I heard the Nian was actually huge Virginium slug, thousands of miles long. Is that true? Who knows? Our scouts couldn't find anything that looked like casting. Those marks definitely weren't there long. Point is that there's really something out there. You guys gotta pitch in. Why do we gotta help out with the fuss? Because you can fight. Hey now, I like the sound of that, Shinsa. Ain't all bad. Yeah.
I think it's really hot out today. Early spring. It's midnight. This is an early spring.
Hey, Nian!
Whatever, did that lung get back to you yet? Not yet. This isn't really what the LGD messaging system is for. Standard duty is off today, right? It's my private channel anyway. She's probably so pissed off she's moping around the alleyways cursing herself.
Wait, is it a fire? What do you want about? It's just, why is it heating up even after the sun's gone down?
Nian.
To tell the truth, I have a bad feeling about this. It must be hard being a part of your beloved daughter. A man of your age, you've spoiled her rotten. Apart from your beloved. Like you would know. Give it up. Don't change the subject. You think I'm going to let you cheat again? Huh. So how has no one noticed her presence? Shift's up. It's your report ready. It's been ready. If you get here first tomorrow, do me a favor and give me a coffee. Honestly. Oh, this is for you, to pass the time. What is it? Tales of the Nian, a compilation of catastrophes from several countries. Now, what's the point? The Nian is some kind of mythological construct. How do these people still believe in monsters and stuff? I mean, she's real.
What the hell is wrong with people these days? It's only been a few years and everything's totally different. Let's see here. I can't make sense of any of this new crap. Reunion. Come on, this is all we've got. Then I'll just have to use my imagination or not. What if they can't handle it? Anyway, I'll figure it out. That should be good. Let's start it up and see.
Electrical, System activated. Experiment log activated. Voice print recognized. Operator Snowsent. Current room temperature 14. Analysis room temperature abnormal. The wording is also cut off for the name of the machine.
It worked. Oh, using all that electricity paid off. Wait, abnormal. There was a calibration log around here somewhere. Where was that?
Number of calibration logs 1.
This one.
Room temperature analysis significantly higher than regional average temperatures for this date. Presumed to be due to experimentation. No heat source found. No originium reaction found. Added to log.
The originium detection function was a later addition. It seems pretty sensitive. Let's extend the range a bit.
Range extension failed. Cause large amount of unresponsive objects in range. Presumed system failure. Troubleshooting in progress.
Let's see. The originium reaction detector function uses feedback ripples from originium reactions. So if an object isn't responding, that means it's undetectable to originium arts. It's insulated from originium reactions, a material totally resistant to originium. That's impossible. So it's actually malfunctioning. The power bill. And that is the scope of the task. Rhodes Island has a history of excellence in dealing with such issues, and I look forward to our cooperation. Thank you, Chief Wei.
Amiya, the leader of Rhodes Island. She may be young, but she is well regarded. That she is.
Doctor, have you found lava yet? Still? Chief Wayham, can we register the operators that will be working in Lugpin without them being physically present? Do you speak of Miss Lava?
Should I be surprised? Very astute, Chief Way. Should I be surprised? Very astute.
Miss Lava is an expert in catastrophes, especially those of the distant past. It is thanks to her that we put our trust in Rhodes Island. Of course, we understand that Rhodes Island has many outstanding operators, but Miss Lava's familiarity with the Nian.
Chief Way, forgive the interruption, it's an emergency.
Go ahead.
There are unidentified personnel in the city center. They have reunion icons. Oh boy.
These marks, they show they've already entered the city. But it should be only a few of them, and among those, only one matches the records.
Let's see. There's a horn. I currently cannot tell who you are.
Never mind.
Oh wait, Mostima? Probably not.
No matter who they are, I will put a stop to them. Never again.
I mean, it could be lava, for all I know. Could be. 32 minutes! Wow! That movie lasted 32 minutes! Dang! Oh boy! That was quite a while. Alright, I took a minute break. And now, let's go. Lava's Ancient Forge 2. Act 2. Greetings. Reunion. Drop your weapon and step back. I said now. These guys aren't even human. No need to show mercy. Do you copy? All targets in Sector 7 are confirmed to be terracotta. Are they really reunion?
It's a diversion. Confirm the identity first.
Chief Way, the situation has changed. There's more of them. Almost every squad on patrol has spotted reunion elements. Oh boy. Something's amiss. Another report of a brief spike in temperature in some areas of the city. What are the monitors doing? No reaction. But looking at the numbers, everything does seem normal. The enemy attacked as soon as our squad approached. They did not respond to any hails. We are unable to establish communication. The enemy is scattered. They're weak. Resistance is low. But there's lots of them. Is this really reunion? The heat source is shifting. Find a way to track it. There are no breaches in the city's defenses. They couldn't have gotten in.
Don't panic. Summon even-numbered formations, worst-case scenario. Engage the enemy in the city, give priority to evacuating civilians. The downtown area is densely populated, especially Temple Street. Have all police officers within that district focus on evacuations. Contact the satellite cities to check if there are any breaches in defensive lines. Confirm the enemy's means of ingress and hold firm. Reunion shouldn't be long gone. We need to identify the enemy. Getting control of the situation is our main task. This is not the first time Lugman has suffered an abnormal occurrence on New Year's Eve. No need to panic.
I don't know why I added Eve.
Stand together. The LGD has nothing to fear.
Right.
Apologies, Amiya. Doctor. While you have only just arrived in Lugman, we have no time to offer you our hospitality. Don't worry, our agreement has been in effect since the moment Rhodes Island moored. Please leave it to us. We'll assist the LGD.
Damn straight we will.
What's with those things? They look familiar, but weren't they? Ah, over here too. Hey, get out of the way. Thanks. Don't just stand there. Listen to the announcements and go to your designated evacuation zones. Keep to the main streets until you find the police. Hurry. Right.
They don't talk, they don't bleed. It's like cutting into a sea sponge. Even their bodies disappear. Terracotta, a fitting name. Calling them reunion would cause unnecessary panic, Officer Chen. They're not flesh and blood people. Understood. Urban district secured. Thank you for your efforts. Fortunately, simply killing the enemy seems futile. We've been unable to discern the true nature of the Terracottas, but their strength has continued to grow over the past few hours. It's hard to imagine at this scale, but it could be some kind of art. That's what's most troubling. Our Reginium reaction monitors are still unresponsive. That proves this cannot be reunion. I'm absolutely sure of that. As a disguise, just an illusion. This image of reunion strutting down the streets of Lung Men. It's disturbing. They are completely insulated against the Rigidium. We had thought this impossible. But it's happening. How did they infiltrate Lung Men? Our conventional methods have failed. There are no indication of how the enemy appeared. It is as if they've been here all along, standing in silent ranks, charging, rooting, and charging again. Just like the tide. I'll prepare a defense in accordance with the contingency plan. Be careful. The LGD can't afford to lose you. She's fine. Whoever their master is, they're just creating illusions. Other than causing a little chaos, is there any real threat to Lungmen? They go down in one hit. It could just be a distraction. To keep from the real threat. These things are freaking me out. If we don't move, they just stand there in those perfectly straight rows. But they'll come rushing as soon as we pop our heads out. Keep your voice down. They're very weak. Let's hurry up and find a way to get the jump on them. Wait, what are you doing? Hey, what are you guys doing? Get back here. No, you're not with us. Who are you? One of these things, get in here. What's with your face under your helmet? Why? What the hell are you? Get away from me. He's dead. What's with all the ruckus? The LGD freaking out just because they ran into an enemy that looks like them. Get up. Right, I'm so sorry. Wait, you're not Shense. Who are you to give me orders? Just roll with it. Where's Shense? She is organizing a defensive line for the urban districts. She's going to block off the enemy and wipe them all out. These things just popped out of nowhere. What makes her think that this would be a good way to get rid of them all? This is what Chief Wei determined. How am I supposed to trust your judgment when you're so on edge, just flipping up left and right? I'm still dizzy. Hey, one last question. I have no obligation to answer the general public. The LGD is here to follow Chief Wei's orders. I just want to ask, is the LGD out there rumbling with people from Ursus or like yen folk from Jinqi? Maybe some other heavy drinkers I'm forgetting? Or are you guys running around with the hooch in those canteens instead of water? I can't really answer that. I really don't know. I'm just trying to live down the shame of a certain Chen drinking me under the table. Pull yourself together to use some stretches. We don't want the general public involved. My head. Gotta sober up. What did you just say? I said, well, I guess there's no need to turn down the help from an upstanding citizen. Idiot. The lots of heat source, but can't our instruments trace it? No. Conventional monitoring doesn't work. It only uses temperature to determine a rough location with severe lag. Receiving reports from all squads, the enemy appeared out of nowhere in the city. Still no trace of Virginia Arts. Let's route them like we did before. Contact! The Terracottas are changing again. They. What happened? Chief Wei, they've started learning to use weapons and more. Importantly, contact with the enemy reveals unique traits in each individual. It's as if they're really living people. Impossible. Who can make such a realistic illusion? There must be a caster. Send out a scout team to find them. They've taken out our equipment. You still think they're fake. They're not illusions, they're real. But this, it doesn't make any sense at all. What a mess. Is there anything I can do to help? Thank you for the kind words, but you need not trouble yourself. You dispatched Rhodes Island's operators to assist the LGD in securing the urban districts, and that is the greatest of help to us. Is Chief Wei here?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You're the leader of our partner organization, Rhodes Island Pharmaceuticals. I believe we can put it that way for now. Doctor is the appropriate form of address. Sorry, Doctor. In Chief Wei, what's going on outside?
All information on Terracotta has been disseminated to all members of the LGD through the terminal.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot there was such a thing. It still isn't finding that heat source. It's very strange.
Uh-oh. Temperatures rising out throughout the Lung Med. We can't use thermal imaging. None of our instruments can detect the heat source itself. We can't confirm that the terracottas are directly connected to the heat source. It is likely that the defensive line will collapse if we reallocate manpower.
Wouldn't it be better to look at it the other way around?
What?
Like, what if we took all the Originium power equipment in the city and turned it to max and look for wherever we don't detect an Originium reaction? Sorry, I was out of line. This isn't really my wheelhouse.
No, that's just crazy enough to work. Hey, how much equipment does the LGD have the authority to deploy directly? There's a lot more if you include civilian ones. But if we have to overload everything, all Lungmen will be paralyzed by the time we find the heat source.
Paralyzed? What kind of damages are we talking about?
I don't know. Tens of millions.
Maybe we'd better not do it.
No, just do it.
Nian sightings have become less and less common since the development of nomadic city technology. We have not had the opportunity to study the Nian. The LGD will do whatever it takes to uncover the secret of the Nian, even if it's just the tip of the iceberg. I trust Nosen's judgment. Thanks, but shouldn't we make careful projections before?
Sector's 4 line has been breached. I can't raise the team leader. Other lines have engaged. There are too many enemies. Oh boy. All teams, keep their waves clear at all times. Repeat, all teams keep the waves clear. Dynamic codes will be sent to team leaders every 10 minutes. Use these to identify yourselves. Damn it, if it's not one thing, it's another. Stop complaining. The rest of you form up. Get to put it back. Don't let them break through that barricade. Oh, that really brings back some bad memories. They're getting tougher, but they're no reunion, and we could beat reunion. Regroup. No, you're supposed to be dead. That's a fake, you moron. It's not that infected, come on. Captain! Don't be stupid. They're all fakes, all of them. I know. But to see them again, all of a sudden like this, You again. I just killed you a second ago. None of you have any issues to work out with your colleagues. There's a great opportunity. Dig in your heels and give them hell. This is as far back as we go. Are you going to let them into LGD HQ? Yes. Lungmen Guard Department. Chief Wei, we found an anomalous area on thermal imaging. We've got a lock on the heat source. It worked. But we're out of time. Some of the targets have breached our defensive lines. For a report, we're getting distress signals from multiple teams.
Where's Officer Chen?
Officer Chen met up with Rhodes Island Operator Amiya and are currently engaging the enemy approaching the LGD. Are you sure you don't need any help? Why don't you let me give you a hand? Chief Wei.
Lungmen trusts the Doctor's abilities, and since Rhodes Island operators have joined the fight, the Doctor should enjoy command authority equal to that of Officer Chen. We'll leave it to the Doctor.
The enemy moving outside the containment zones will harm the civilian population. We have to. Wait, you've picked up a strong Originium reaction. A sandstorm. This is. Special transmission incoming. It's Inspector Lin. Hasn't old Lin been retired for 7 or 8 years? What's he saying? He said he tossed all the enemies who slipped out of containment into a dumpster. And he still has a message for Chief Wei.
Officer Lin is a hero of the LGD, and we should respect his opinion.
Yes.
Big Wei, how are the Greenhorns? That's how they're doing things. Why not make a special dispensation? Throw me and Little Wei into the ring, and I promise we'll have this done in under 10 minutes.
Chief Wei.
I miss those days when we were all young. But the LGD hasn't fallen so far that we would need to rely on those two. Contact Officer Chen and let us trouble the Doctor to command the Rhodes Island operators. Time to fight back. told you the New Year's couplets you wrote were auspicious. Just now I saw several faces who should not be alive.
That's my fault now. And how many times have I told you not to use those old pet names in front of the men?
Who is it who wears the pants around here?
Right, that's why she's Big Way. Whatever, so what do we do now?
Well, I never thought I'd live to see another Nian.
Reminiscing about our days on the forest.
No, and my daughter isn't even home. There's no point in heading back there. Let's see what they've got in store this time around. No matter who we've become, our duty to protect the people hasn't changed.
That it hasn't. I can't feel my arms. Shit. These things, why do I feel like they're getting stronger? Because they probably are. What?
What's going on? Why are these people chatting us without so much as a word?
I think you've got
A bit twisted. Waifu, I'm afraid these aren't quite people, you know. They're more like ghosts or something. The ghosts? Or whatever wouldn't go down this easy, would they?
Legend has it that as the new year approaches, all kinds of monsters will come out to plague the people. Could be something like that.
Monsters can be seen and touched, ghosts can't.
You say that.
Buddy vanished right as you kicked him. Huh? Wait, you're pulling all of a sudden. You're looking kinda stiff, waifu. Take heart.
Your civilian should be in your designated evacuation zone. It isn't safe here.
Your head, sir. The right arm is broken and you've lost a lot of blood. It's at least an hour and a half a walk from here to LGD. Can you handle it?
I'm fine. Ah, you better not.
If I might speak freely, I come from a long line of doctors. And since childhood, I've taken it up upon myself to save lives and care for the wounded. Whenever I encounter some excitement on the street, I always rush to see if I can be of aid.
But what are you doing?
Stopping your bleeding, dressing the wound, applying anesthetic, giving you a whole new lease on life.
That last one sounds a bit overboard.
It's under control now. Ah, sir. How often do you get a shot at free health care?
Really appreciate it. There's something off about you. Ow! Hands off, hey! What was that drug? A license. Show me your papers or else. Ugh. The pain's actually gone. It was that fruity smell.
The new stuff is watermelon flavored. Congratulations on being the first to try it.
Why would you have watermelon flavored injections?
Honestly, the pain relief is just a placebo effect. Your bleeding is stopped and you'll certainly have no trouble returning to LGD in one piece. Once there, do remember to get formal medical treatment, as a simple debridement will not solve the problem, and there's no way to know what substance caused the wound.
Did you just admit you're informal?
This is an emergency. Let's get you up. Ah, sir. You're alright.
I really do feel alright. Thank you very much, and I'll report this assistance to my superiors when the battle is over.
No. Let's not go reporting things. Safe travels, ah, sir. Take care.
What a weirdo.
Huh. And that's my good deed for today. Experimental epinephrine, reagent number 3. Effective. No short-term adverse effects. Continuous observation, smells of watermelon, origin unknown, and that's that. Origin unknown? Tried it, it worked, it didn't kill anyone. That's what I call good medicine. Good thing it worked, or we'd have to knock you out and hand you over to the LCD to calm things down.
Those ghosts are making trouble all over the place. That's why old Lee had us out on the street all of a sudden.
I definitely don't want to give up the streets to them, but if it's ghost, what can you do? You can't punch or kick them. But you can't fight a ghost with your fists. It can't be done, no way. I can't do it. You were doing that literally 2 minutes ago. Well, I've been short of work lately, so why not just leave them to make some more patients? Like a bicycle repairman who leaves nails out on the street.
Keep going down the path of wickedness, and you'll get what's coming to you.
I'm not worried. I know far too many happy, healthy people who have earned a comeuppance. My turn is a long way off.
Yeah. If I could burn you, I literally would. You came home, what, 3 times? I would burn you at the stake if I could after you freaking stopped 3 possible Nians from coming home. I despise every fiber of your being.
By the way, Hung, are you curious about the Nian?
sorry. I just wanted everyone to be safe and sound.
You're so dull. What about waifu? Want to sneak into the containment zone and take a look? I won't stop you, but I'll tell the old Lee all about it. Don't you want to go toe-to-toe with the literal legend? Bam, pow, bang, uppercuts! I've heard Nian is a tough, bloodthirsty demon. One you can actually see and touch. Aye, and if you defeat Nian, the old man is in pursuit of the ultimate truth of martial arts, but finally be willing to fight you. And then at long last, father and daughter communicate with their fist, reconciling once and for all. What a beautiful story. Hey, waifu. I was just kidding. Don't be like that. Wait. Waifu, where are you going? Oh no. Stop her. Mom? Mister, have me see my mom. Mister?
Oh god, it's a terracotta. I didn't realize that.
Hot? Huh? Lady, where did that man go? It's probably not a good idea to let a guy like that, silent and armed to the teeth, around kids, huh? Mom told me to find a policeman if I got lost. You don't have to do everything your mom says. But, no buts, little one. We got the battle of the century going on out here. You run along and play somewhere else. Okay. Thank you, lady. What a good kid. Isn't a sweet little show like that supposed to make you think, maybe she's not so bad and lower the dagger?
There's lava. Okay, no, that wasn't a horn. That was just part of her outfit.
Is one woman supposed to be able to wear out the entire LGD? I'm not one to mince words, so let's get right to it. You're no ordinary warrior. What's your name? Lava. What's with people these days? That can't be your name. It's too weird. It's my code name. That's kind of a pain. What's the difference between a name and a code name anyway? It's really so important to express your identity as an independent organism. You're the one who asked. Besides, there's no way you could understand us, Nian. Wow, you recognized me right away. That's what they used to call me, but I don't think Nian is cool enough. Can we change it? I want a badass code name like Lava. You won't get away. The LGD can track you. I don't have to run. Come, Tin Men. This is the weapon you took from the Lugman Central Database. What can you do with such weak illusions? Oh, you cut through the air with a dagger. I've never seen arts like that before. Pretty badass. Thanks for the compliment. Should I teach you? Oh ho ho! Not bad. I didn't expect to see a massive moving metropolis. You people have some tricks up your sleeves. And your arts, well, I've never seen such a skillful and practical approach before. It's a relief. I was afraid you wouldn't have made much progress. You used the data in those records to create illusions of reunion in the LGD. Your power is not like a Virginia art, but you can't fool me. Now that I have you figured out, the monsters that have plagued Lugman for centuries will be no more. You're a smart cookie, ready to come up with this stuff. I've been combing ancient records and modern papers in a quest to understand you. Huh? So all the years I've been sleepy, you've been craving trivia about me. Pretty much. I was born and bred to hunt your kind. What? So you're like a fan of mine? If I didn't kill you counts. I never thought I'd meet someone like you before I forgot myself. Oh honey, I'm touched. I'm on the verge of tears here. It's like I'm a forgotten has-been meeting an old fan. How about it? Why don't we call it truce and go get a drink? And so waiting for the Tin Men to overpower the... Oh, what are they called again? That's right, since we're waiting for Tin Men to beat down the LTD, we might as well find something to pass the time. According to the records, it's been decades since you last attacked Lugman. You have no idea what we're capable of now, and you're still so sure of yourself. What are you capable of? You've got taller buildings and more metal in your machines, and your hot pot tastes worse. What should I be worrying about? What else can you show me? You seem to be looking forward to it. That I am. You'll see, let's call it divination. They're allowing divination these days. That time was, a commoner would be put to death for seeking knowledge of the heavens. The divination's a crime that I'm guilty as charged. You. I'm even more curious about you. You sure you don't want that drink? then make those things stop. And this like a surrender now and I'll let you live thing. I care more about the truth than fighting you. The truth? What do you want to know? Seeing as we're so in tune with each other, I might consider telling you. Your goal, how to defeat all of you once and for all. All of us. Nian is only your name. The catastrophe is far more than just you, I know that well. What are you going to do when you know the answer? Still going to be all fighty killy? Yeah, maybe. If your true form can actually be killed. Huh? There's a change in her attitude, a pressure in the air. Hey, little lava. Don't call me that, we're not friends. Don't say that, you really surprised me. You've learned a lot more than I ever expected. You're right, at first I wasn't planning to do anything to this city. As far as I was concerned, you were weak little folk gradually making your way in the world. But I had to admit, you made some real progress over the years. And to think someone's actually been watching us all this time, that's a pleasant surprise. You left behind horror stories and monster myths in every corner of the world. How could we not look for you? Sometimes there was a giant, sometimes there was an army, sometimes there was art like a catastrophe. But we always grew stronger, in order to survive. What I don't understand is how the people of an ancient Nian fought with spears and halberds while Lungmen today has huge cannons to protect the city, and in the end they all suffered the same fate. Were you going easy back then, or are you stronger now? Or, you need just the right amount of destruction and mayhem to make a point. Isn't this fun? I wake up to find out the little ones who haven't changed in years are suddenly so close to the truth. So, I think it's time to take off the kid gloves and bump up the difficulty. You won't get away with it. Oh, fire! So the dagger was just an opening act. The staff is the headliner. You people have never been willing to use your power efficiently. That's one thing that hasn't changed. A shield. I've never seen anything like it before. And suppressing the veins of my Originium arts. How did she do that? Hey, Originium arts, that sounds pretty badass. My flames just now. She used her power specifically to block them. Spatial arts are trickier, but I do have one cheesy little question. How'd you come up with all this stuff while I guess we, were snoozing away? No commento. Is that right? Let's change the subject then. A minute ago you said my power to use data to do up those toy soldiers. Sorry, but that's a swing and a miss. How can I figure out something so complicated so quickly? Turns out you break stuff down into its simplest parts, language, arts, anything. It's all pretty much the same. And the best possible material I could find was that data. Your past enemies, your fears and anxieties is perfect for having a little fun. Think of it like blowing bubbles in a park. What are you trying to say? When you said you had me figured out, I got this warm, tingly feeling. I wonder if it's true. You're... Hell, at the top of that building. It's melting. Relax, all the people are gone. What are you going to do? Smelt, cast, temper. This city will make the perfect forge. The lava, don't you think you'd make a good blacksmith? Who wants to be a blacksmith? Huh. It's like in those theses. They were so out there. I never thought they could be true. But then Nian can pull off some incredible feats without using arts in the traditional sense. Now, just like the conclusions of those papers, I had to try this. Oh, the dagger slices through the air and compresses it, and that's how you use those Virginium arts. Now, the records of studies give any indication of your true form. It took long enough to determine that you were actually a communal organism rather than a single individual. And that begs the question, why am I standing here? Cover your ears, Nian. Oh, that noise. The heart of the crucible is nothing but strong. That's... Never thought I'd see you cowering. Who the hell are you? How do you know about that? No. I know all too well who's behind this. Shit. How much did C tell the humans? Surprised. Countless researchers have spent countless years going over every record they could get their hands on. But still not one could find a shred of hope to combat the Nian. But there are many ancient legends in the land of Yan, and the ones that don't concern you have interesting bits to them. Legends. Old folks sing, it's like the din of fireworks rings in the new year and such. Ah, so that's how it is. I guess these things turn into legends to be passed down through the centuries, even if you don't understand their true meaning. In a world plagued by catastrophe, you find a way to keep things going, isn't that nice? I'll put a little more thought into it. Let's build something a little bit less boring. She closed her eyes. Wait, she's taking something out of her mouth. It's a sword. Slow on the uptake, and don't distract me. What if I choke? The spatial arch, you cut it open. Is that so surprising? Let's cut right into it. You can't do that. Huh. Never even enough respect at the time-honored craft. Always after some kind of boring old embroidered pillow or whatever. Well, let's have you feel the weight of history. Oh, sorry. Was that too heavy for you? Hey, are you still alive? So this is the power of the Nian, huh? I'm not impressed. Come on, that was pretty hard, wasn't it? Don't try to act tough here. It's fine. I already know how to beat you. Aren't you at least a little shocked? If nothing else, because I'm actually putting up a fight. Huh, I think someone's getting too big for her tattered bitches. The ground, no. The world is shaking. Does this city mean anything to you? It's overkill, isn't it, just to deal with you? I'm only trying to see the best you humans have come up with, and passing the time, I guess. How long can you keep fighting? 10 minutes, an hour, a whole day? Until I unravel the mystery of your trickery. You're dreaming. How can a simpleton like you perceive that which is beyond your world? She pointed to the sky. Heavenly forge, take the bounty of the earth and smelt an edge to slice the sky. Arise.
Oh boy. An hour and 4 minutes for 2 parts. Yeah, this is literally one entire freaking movie. Oh. Okay, I've been talking, doing cringy voices for over an hour and 4 minutes, so I'm gonna take a break, and I'll come back in probably an hour or so to finish the final part of this movie. Otherwise, if I continue, my voice will probably start cracking and breaking. So yeah, I will be right back to finish the ultimate climax to the ancient forge. Oh boy. Well, I'm back. It's been, I think, 2 hours or 3. I'm not entirely sure when the heck I finished recording the last part. It's still the same day though. So yeah, the finale to the ancient forge, Lava's ancient forge, is right here. Let's hope that I can make it through the end. Act 3. Visit.
Use your spear, strike your shield. Use your shield to block your spear. So the question is, what happens when your right hand fights your left? Apparently nothing. Even if you win, what then? Well, what then indeed? But actually, wouldn't your dominant hand have an advantage?
Technically. 4:21 a.m. Cloudy. Lungmen outskirts. 3 days since the LGD lost control of District 21.
Here you are, Officer Chen. I can look out over the fallen city from here. Chief Wei's decision to move to satellite cities and form a defensive line to cut off the Neon's attack was decisive. But I never thought that one day I'd be staring down a piece of Lungmen like this. It's ridiculous. That's where the Nian is. There's a mall over there in that district I'd like to go to. And some of my friends live there. I'm sorry, Officer Chen. It's unfathomable that an entire city-state could be at a disadvantage against just one enemy. With how long it takes to train a professional soldier versus how long it takes to cast a warrior, it goes without saying.
Lava, Rhodes Island elite operator, master caster, and catastrophe expert. Her arts transcend the shackles of space.
Lava, you're here.
Sorry, I shouldn't have engaged her like that. Tell that to the operators we lost. The price to extract you was high. What we need is your knowledge and skill. We don't need you killing morale with apologies. Morale? Relying on morale in the face of an unknowable enemy will lead only to death and misery. To defeat her and take back the city, you must confront the mystery that has plagued us throughout history. Her weakness. I thought that was your mission. The good news is that the Nian is eager to communicate with us. The bad news is that her personality is terrible. I had high expectations of you, so you better not tell me you're empty-handed. Of course not. I've managed to glean a few leads from the extensive historiography, but following up on them means more bloodshed. You don't have to go it alone. The Nian has an icy temperament if anything were to happen to you. My blood alone is enough. Chen, sir. Emergency communication. We've got a bead on the Nian. She's approaching the front line. Tell the teams not to engage and warn the civilians not to get involved. This isn't a game. But she didn't bring many troops with her. To her, numbers mean nothing. We can only slow her down. You said she has a weakness. Out with it already. We're short on time. Her weakness is firecrackers. Firecrackers? No record of the Nian has ever described her face, let alone her weaknesses, but a trip to Yen led me to some new discoveries. Any culture with a long history will have its legends and folklore, although some of it may have origins in more recent times, obscuring the truth. Some theories suggest that firecrackers were the forerunner of modern originium explosive technology, originating in some devotional folk practices. That's a pretty common custom. We throw out the firecrackers to scare off the evil spirits and wish for a peaceful new year. And what are the evil spirits in these ancient legends? Oh. Wait, the LGD can bring out 100,000 times the explosive power of a firecracker. That doesn't make any sense. Fear the noise, fear the flame. If the Nian's function really is smelting, then a firecracker doesn't pose a threat to her at all. She called herself a craftsman. Flame and noise are part of her work, or at least part of some kind of image she projects. Some kind of image? It's a theory. I have to explain her utterly irrational ability to do these things without the use of originium arts. So she's afraid of herself. You keep making less and less sense. I thought it was just a legend, but it's worth a try. She did flinch when I used some big noisy flame arts. It could work. It's not like we have the time to apply rigorous academic peer review anyway. We have to try something at least. She's already breathing down our necks. Let me say one thing, last thing. She's strong, but there may be a way to destroy her, but the price will be high. The LGD will make sure it isn't too high. Try to avoid taking her head on. She doesn't like to kill, at least. Second, using her power doesn't wear her out. If we get into a war of attrition with her, we're the ones who go down. Third, for some reason she has an interest in modern consumer goods. How does this help us fight her? The hunter traps the beast by taking advantage of its nature, and what we call personality is just nature in a fancy package. Finally, beware her sword and shield. They are of utterly incomprehensible construction. Sword and shield, got it. I'll be the one striking at her weak point. I hope Ami and the LGD can create some space for me to do that. She'll pay for using those reunion illusions to toy with our lung men. A command of the LGD. Chief Wei and Doctor have it under control. Then I'll go with you, Amiya. It's okay, I can take care of myself. With Throat Island and the LGD fighting the good fight, it's time for me to do what I can. And that's slowing the Nian's advance, no problem. Amiya, let's go. Coming. These are some pretty high walls. Hey you, the soldiers up there, can you hear me? Are they ignoring me? Is that any way to treat a lady? It's got a smooth surface, I'll give it a knock. Some kind of alloy, right? Seems stronger than the brick and mortar ones. I wonder if it'll leave a dent in my sword. I'd hate to ruin it. Whatever, I already took it out of the sheath, no going back now. She sliced through the outpost wall. If that operator hadn't told us to look out for her sword, I never would have called that a sword.
Come on, I gave you a 3-day break, and this is the best you can do. Little Larva got me all pumped up for you guys. What the hell?
No more tricks today. You're out here all alone. Don't think you'll have it so easy.
I'm more than a match for you all by my sweet little lonesome. Oh no, I think here is where I say I won't soil my own hands here. You're not worth my time. Thanks for the reminder, that's how this was supposed to go. Officer Chen, we're surrounded.
There's a lot of them, but they would go down easy. How?
Alright, forgot to mention. The past 3 days, with nothing else to do, I've been polishing up these reunion things. You know, the real ones weren't so different. They were expendable to you, same as my Tin Men. I'm not sure what the whole deal is with this oripathy thingy, but I guess it explains why forging these things feels so weird. It makes a difference. Officer Chen, look out! No wait, did those illusions just use art? If I felt like it, I could melt down that whole district and turn into a giant Tin Man. But do I feel like it? Nah, it sounds like a pain in the ass. But it's not that hard to make a few infected puppets. It's just one more process. That's not something you can joke about. Treating the infected like that is too cruel. Like what? Look, I really don't care who's infected or whatever. Do you guys think that much about Originium slugs?
Fire.
That kind of a wimpy bolt.
Was.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna walk forward 1 step at a time, Ryan, up to your base and destroy it. And you can try to stop me.
I wonder how that's gonna go down.
Snow Sant. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Wait, what did I do? You're from Rhodes Island, aren't you?
Operator Lava. I need a blueprint of the infrastructure district, the underground part.
That's classified by the engineering department. The procedures are complicated. What do you need it for?
I'm making one hell of a firecracker.
A firecracker?
I'm putting every second of progress we made since the dawn of time up against the Nian.
Nian? Is it really a giant? Any explosives or the city's defensive cannons?
No, before we start talking about the firing angle on those bulky things, you can't fire a huge cannon at your own city. No, wait, the cannons. The defensive cannons.
Lava?
Those cannons, they're pretty much like a 2-step firecracker, aren't they?
No, they literally couldn't be more different.
They're both based on an industrial originium process. They both explode in mid-air. It's a 2-step firecracker.
Why does it have to be a 2-step?
So maybe, but it would cause some damage to the main city.
Lava, what are you muttering? There is kind of an understatement of the century, but you're not really thinking that, are you?
It's fine. I'll take care of it, trust me.
But then I'll go submit the application.
That will take too long. I will add a supplementary report later. We can't let these regulations slow us down when we're fighting for our lives. Thanks.
But it takes time to sort out the documents from each department and print them out. I know. I can draw a simple diagram for you.
What?
Hold on, I need to find something to draw with.
Chief Wei, is Lungman's superstructure really that simple? It's very complicated, of course. The power supply to the service plane alone, not to mention a Virginia engine, is a tremendous undertaking. But if Snow-san thinks she can draw it, perhaps she can.
I wanted to study up for my new job, so I went ahead and memorized every blueprint I could find. But don't worry, it's just about memorizing something and drawing it out. Even I can handle that.
Man, I wish I had a memory like her. Holy crap. That's all, huh? She makes it sound easy to be able to memorize stuff like that. Dang.
So many reunion. There's no end to them.
You go on ahead and take up a position at the next intersection. At least pin down those terracottas. On it.
What about me, huh? Isn't anyone going to pin me down? All I had to do was ask. Now that's what I call service.
There's something not quite right about her shield.
I'm coming, Officer Chen. Hey now, you got a fine-looking weapon at your side there. But instead, you're using that hunk of junk. I'm kind of offended. And you, little one, you seem to have some power you can't quite control. Why don't you put on a show for me?
Don't let it get to you.
I won't. What gives? Why is everyone acting all cool these days? Don't tell me modern human society is all about repressing your feelings. It's no fun fighting people who can't use their full power. You keep flicking my sword and shield. Go on, take your best shot.
Don't mind if I do.
You broke her shield. So you did. Congrats. Oh, would you look at that? Got a new one.
Huh, I knew it. Shinsa, the enemy is hitting our defensive line. We can't hold on much longer.
Withdraw the LGD, close the gates and activate the defenses. Stall for as long as possible.
I hope Lava has a plan.
She does.
She's gonna make a big bomb.
What the hell, are you running away already? Looks like we're almost to the end of the line here. Is it that building? It's big. Who needs a building that tall anyway?
I'm back. Is the evacuation complete? Other departments already left LGD headquarters, and our teams have surrounded the area as planned.
Don't let anything through our net. I want minimal casualties.
Understood.
I'm sorry, where's Lava?
Operator Lava left after obtaining a structural diagram from Snowcent.
We have to trust her.
You mean we have no choice but to trust her? The Nian broke through the perimeter. The gate has been breached.
The surveillance system's still working. Track her movements.
Don't get into a firefight. It'll only end poorly for us.
Lava was right. We can't fight the Nian until we know her true form and her true power. And how to defeat her once and for all. Lava!
I hope you found a solution.
We have to blow the core of the city's defensive cannons. I'll lead her there.
And how are you going to do that? It's not like you can just ask her.
I see you've gotten a taste of her sparkling personality. Anyway, let me worry about that. Nobody home? Weird. Did I bump up the difficulty too quick? I should have known they were too weak. Movement, where? Here. Oh, I was worried. I hit you too hard last time. It's such a relief to see you alive and kicking, little Lava. To gather up all that power in your staff and blow open such a big hole with a little tap on the ground. You're pretty strong compared to what I've been seeing. This is city's core district. I know, I've been pushing up on modern technology these last 3 days. Intercity networks are such a handy invention. It would be nice to have them all out over the whole continent someday. You really learn fast. I'm average at best. After all, I'm on kind of a tight schedule every time I wake up. Your brothers and sisters are that impatient. I was thinking about it after last time. There's no way you had such detailed information. You were playing me, weren't you? Gold star for figuring that one out. What about your sister? Where is she again? How did you? That's none of your business. Oh, I see how it is. I envy you two. You don't have to kill each other just to remember your faces. A flowery flame you made. Did you just say kill each other? You couldn't have. 12. 12 including me. I've been fighting my 11th brothers and sisters for a length of time your tiny mind couldn't possibly comprehend. It's really pretty dumb. What happens when your right hand fights your left? What changes when you steal from yourself? It's completely pointless. I guess you don't get along with your siblings. Are you trying to play me again? Who knows? That's the first time you've attacked without some pithy one-liner. Don't think that's going to work out for you. What are you doing? Are you trying to tear this place down? I can't beat you in battle, I know that. But, where's the but? What a pain in the ass. It's so dark. Why don't I just make us a huge battering frame and call it a day? I would advise against that. Why? Wait, what's this? This core, it's a forge. No, it's a weapon. A siege weapon. This heat? Did you build this? Looks like you didn't learn everything when brushing up on modern tech. Still, I think you should already understand how this thing works. I made you a giant city defense cannon firecracker and want to set it off. This isn't enough to scare me. How about now? You're a special girl, little lava. Look at you compressing the space around the explosion. You're not getting away as long as I'm standing. Even if you did manage to contain the blast of the spatial area around you, we'd both be blown clear. There's the Originium drive core of this cannon, and there's me. Huh, you're going to use arts after getting blown up into the sky, like a big two-step firecracker. You're playing it cool, but you're scared, aren't you? What about you? You can't use arts and protect yourself from the explosion at the same time. You've built yourself a tomb. You're going to die. Not necessarily. But I definitely won't. Putting a scratch on you is worth it. Both, perhaps for that one. Now it's my turn to ask questions. What do you actually want out of this? You've been killing each other since long before the time that this body's consciousness can recall. And about as far back as I can remember, we started to grow tired of our endless conflict. And that's why you started attacking cities. Everyone walks this world today as a survivor. That's how life carries on. Don't think I'll let you go just because you tell me some sob story. My stories aren't really that tragic. I'm not sure when, but we eventually learned some interesting games from the humans. We ended up playing those instead of fighting. Like rock, paper, scissors and stuff. Damn it. You're really gonna kill yourself just to take me down with you. You said you definitely wouldn't die. It's only a turn of phrase. According to my calculations, you're running out of time. It's worth the risk. Oh, is it? Let's count down. 3, 2, 1, and then blow the place together. 3.
Explosion confirmed. Defensive cannon auxiliary core number 2 is not responding.
Do you see lava?
No, there's too much smoke from the explosion. Wait, there's movement. Something's coming out of the smoke.
You actually did it. It's been so long since I've seen an explosion like that. Reminds me of that dirty little brat harassing me every day.
Let go.
You dropped me. You told me to.
Located Rhodes Island, operated lava in the target.
Surround them. What was that? Why did you save me? I hate that sound, and I also accidentally saved you when you jumped on me. Oh, you're lucky to be alive, and you're still looking for a melee. This really took a lot out of me. Wow, my hands are numb. Well, I can't fight anymore. Do it already. Make it quick.
You.
Come on, I'm laying here flat on my back, waiting for you to kill me. What do you need? An engraved invitation. Why would she suddenly surrender so easily? Whatever trick you're trying to pull, I'm not falling for it. Killing you isn't the answer. I'll take you back to Rhodes Island for interrogation. Nah. You have to kill me now, or have one of those guys do it. That's what they wanted to do anyway, right? Fire. Wait. A sweet relief at last. You said you wanted to know the truth, little lava. So listen up, the reason I attacked the city is... Lungmans. Hot peppers aren't spicy enough.
What? She attacked Lungman because the peppers aren't spicy enough. What?
Don't get it, that sucks. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. Be careful, she may still have some tricks up her sleeve. No, she doesn't. Shit. We've been played. What? Her body, it's gone. She created an illusion of herself at the tremendous heat of the blast, and we... let her get away. After all that effort, all that sacrifice, we let her get away. Well, yeah, but it would be super lame if I just ran off, wouldn't it? Huh? I suddenly came up with a way better idea. You remember when I talked about making a big monster out of the whole city?
But what?
What?
The city, it's rising. What are you doing?
You really think I was just hanging out there all that time? Of course I had to make myself a satisfying monster. By the way, little Lava, you needed me to save your life in our little kerfuffle back there. You're not gonna make it through this one, not by a long shot. I'll have you try to kill my monster, just maybe you humans have the power to contain its madness these days. I'll just call it a Dark Devastator, a monster creature with the matter and heat of an entire city. That's sexy enough to satisfy. If you guys can't handle a fella like this, well, sooner or later someone else would have come along and done you in. My brothers and sisters aren't really the merciful type. Too bad, little Lava. We might not get to eat hot pot together. Sendong, Koling, Bain, Siki. Wait. Don't just start with the mystical incantation in weird languages. That's not how this goes. Why? How am I supposed to wrap this up? What? I'm the main villain. The audience expects me to do something awesome. Not like this. I'm begging you. Were you ad-libbing those lines back there? They didn't make any sense. I can't follow this at all. What happened to the zombie horde attacking Lung Men?
Okay, so it was all just one big play. Hey, I was engrossed the entire time while watching it and reading it. I had a blast.
Trust me, I watch like 100 Colombian B movies a year. They make a blank. They make bank, not blank. But this is already way too messed up. It isn't a one-woman show. All you're doing is monologuing. Where's everybody else? Who cares? I'm the main character, aren't I? I thought I was the main character, and a director for that matter. Hey, little Lava, we're friends, aren't we? You're talking like you being the director means to get to boss me around. No, that's not what I meant. In a two-step firecracker, is there a reason it has to be a two-step? I really hate the sound of firecrackers. They bring back nasty memories. I guess they went spooked me with one. I spilled soda on myself. And what's with that giant monster at the end? How are we supposed to afford that? It's wicked cool. It's not cool. Little Lava, think about it. What kind of movie are we making here? Huge monsters stripped of the constraints of modern society, reveling in their savagery. It's that call of the wild that city folk today are missing. By the way, the actors you picked suck. They're all so stiff. You should have gone with these ones. Here, check this file. What's your name, please? And this one, Emperor. Hey, this F-Eater is a movie star. What's with you just picking a bunch of Lungpanite nobodies? Some kind of avant-garde realism. Hold on, now that I look at these, there's some classified records in here. You can't ever let my sis. You can't ever let that doctor know. What we're done for. Why are you so afraid of her? Alright, let's just change up the ending a bit. We're running out of time. You're so obsessed with cultivating humans. Cultivating humans who can stop us. Wait, Nian, what are you doing? Your breath is quickening, your consciousness is shaking. What do you see? Strange. Did they actually make it? Huh? You're asking me. How should I know? I went to Nian a long time ago. It's been a fun little rumor along the way. But a few humans know your weakness and can't fight anymore. Who put that thought in your head? Huh? A two-step firecracker? You got killed by a firecracker. Hey, I wish I could have been there. I'd have memorialized your defeat with the most perfect strokes. I'm glad you finally got to eat crow. Lungmen. I love this city. It has such chaotic struggles in it that just leap off the page. The perfect hunting ground. But it's not your turn. I'm so tired of this cycle of sleeping and waking. It's time to quench the fires of this world.
To be continued. Cast: Lava, Nian, Chen, Amir, Snow Sunt, Fumizuki. A lot of other characters. Rhodes Island presents. I enjoyed every second of this. Ancient Forge 2. Electric Boogaloo. Nani? That's a tap. Coming soon.
Wait. What is it this time? Who's that? Why do they want to eat people? Why the hell is there a sequel? You don't think giant monsters that eat people and fight weak humans will sell? Well, maybe. All you need is words like fire, slaughter, cycle, and a little bitterness and a little bit darker lighting, a little more camera shake, a little more blood, and you've got a picture. It's called spectacle. We're creating the most profitable entertainment product in all of Terra right here. Nope, that wasn't the deal. We agreed we're making a New Year's movie. And that's your sister, isn't it? I can't believe you're making a spectacle of your little sister. She deserted. She put ice cream in my hot pot and dumped all my chili sauce. I really don't get what you two got going on. Glass houses, what's the deal with you and your sister? Do you like her, or do you hate her, or what? We're not talking about this. I'm going back to fix all my lines. And hurry up and put those files back before Amia finds out. Where did you get them anyway? I snuck a peek a while back and recorded them. My powers come in handy like that. Really listen to me this time, or else you'll end up... I don't even want to think about how you'll end up. Seriously, make sure you put them back. Alright, take your time. I can't wait to see your new script director. So... what's the big deal? Everybody's so worked up about it.
I completely forget your name.
Don't allow standard operators to view classified records. I guess my impression could use some work, but copying a classified record is kind of going a bit too far. So it's a secret, huh? That explains why the content is so juicy. Well, whatever, life is short. Why get caught up in all of that? Little Larva put so much into writing out her idea of Lungman. What do you think? Isn't it cooler to turn the whole city into a metal monster and go all cling, bam, pow? You better work it out with your director, but if you do turn the city into a giant robot, you be sure to let me enjoy it. It's a little creative license, otherwise I'd be out doing that right now. Little Larva's a gentle soul, and I get it, but you gotta go big or go home, you know, even if the going gets tough. Well, now that I'm on board, maybe we'll shake up the Columbian Studios. How do I say this? There's way too much exposition in the script, and it's full of B-movie garbage. Hey, the director is fine with it, not to mention you're the only one who knows which parts are real and which parts are fake. Which ones are fake? The story naturally changes form over time as it gets passed down. The scarier and more unrealistic a story is, the more people are interested. Pretty much the same as a movie. Story, huh? The script is pretty much a story anyway, so think Little Larva can figure it out. That's how your people are. Mysterious and elusive. Those other ones were too. Who? Before Dr. Caltiet let it slip, I never knew she was here. I should have asked for an autograph. Oh. You mean the ones on the beat with the band? I thought you raced in to care for each other. It's a slander. Who said that? I'll sue. Dr. Caltiet. The one and only, huh? Never mind. Little Larva and I love their music on our top 10 album list are a little different though. But I know what they are ever since I first saw them. First heard their melodies, not bad. Living free and easy, better than the ones under the sea. Yeah, but how did you know she was at Rhode Island? Huh? I can tell the surveillance system was pretty brutally hacked. Me, I'm not gonna tinker with that stuff just because I'm curious about new technology. Definitely not. Not this, Nian. Hey, that was hard to fix. There's way better ways for you to pull records. If you were a good girl working hard, you could have gotten some yen food in the cafeteria. I am working hard. I'll lend you Lungman Doomwatch for a little historical research, and the real issue with it is what? Doesn't the title kind of suck? What's a Doomwatch? I noticed the operators have been registering their equipment with more legendary names lately. Turns out that's your fault. How about the Ancient Forge? Do you think you could get these guys to come work with us on our movie? That's all I really care about. No way, the actors you guys picked are too much. Put a little more effort into it. It's a Rhode Island New Year's movie. Throw those guys in there and there's no room for effort. Get real. Fine. As a true cinephile. As a true cinephile, I will express my motivations to the audience through the medium of film. I'm sure I'll get through. Oh, do you think I should add based on true events? Is that too scary? We're gonna freak out a little lava. Don't worry about it. Lava's not a kid anymore. We can all see how much she's grown. A kid? You're about the same age, aren't you? Sarkas don't show their age so well. But you can't fool me. She's the backbone of Rhode Island. An operator anyone can rely on. Yeah, right. It's just like she always dreamed. She's doing some badass stuff, becoming a badass warrior. How about that? So what's to worry about? Where's the harm in a little more knowledge? I'm not here to play mystic like some people. Let's come out and say whatever you gotta say. Besides, they'll find out sooner or later. I've got a plan. They'll find out sooner or later. Hey, you got a point there. The Wysa with lava. I really like my little lava. Her hard work, her attitude, her progress, Rhode Island always surprises me like that. You got the scrappy little one making big strides. That's more fun than the operators who are already too strong for their own good, right? So I'm willing to stay here and sell Rhode Island to my brothers and sisters who aren't so hostile to humans. How do you sell it? The best mobile ship on Terra for mingling. That's right, Rhode Island's infinite in inclusiveness is a key to settling any class of taste. Hey! Not to mention, it's one of the few places out there you can still have a little fun. We can get along, we can fight, and we can watch the sunset together after a hangover. Every tomorrow is pretty precarious for me, you know. So I really kinda like Rhode Island. Oh well, Am I supposed to blush and accept a compliment, or should I just tease you for being super sappy? Happy New Year, what's for dinner?
Lava. About principal photography on New Year's film.
Give me a little time. Thanks for accepting the Hemi lead actress, we might not be able to make it.
What did she do?
Have you seen this new script?
So what do we do?
Whatever, just improvise.
Hey, nice.
Honestly, I knew what you were going for. I knew what you were trying to show me. If you're trying to send a message, you don't screw around with it. Longman's hot peppers aren't spicy enough. Not changing up this stupid death scene at all, huh? What a lousy villain.
I mean, hey, get change was already great. Cinematography, right? Okay, I will admit, I enjoyed this a hell of a lot more than I thought I would. This final part also lasted basically almost 36 minutes. So in total, this lasted basically around almost an hour and 40 minutes. Wow. That was one long freaking movie. And I enjoyed it. And you know what? I would actually like to see that animated. I'm not lying, I actually would like to see it. Even with the whole cheesy, bad villain at the end. That was great. 1,613 points. Jeez. Okay, well, obviously we have that done. We've done all of the challenge mode. We just did this. And that is completely the end of Ancient Forge. So with that, I'm going to end. Oh wait, hold on. I remember them talking about the whole red envelope and cash stuff. We have 8 of them. Alright, my beloved Jessica. How much did you give us? Please, Jessica. Let this be a lot. Oh! 500, 800, 500, 500, 200, 800, 500, 500. Except for the 200, that is a decent amount. So, 1, 2... Around 4,000, not bad. We have enough for 210 shots. Now, we also have a bunch of... Actually, that could have been a little over 4,000. I don't really know, and I'm too tired to actually care to actually count all of it. We have 13 headhunt tickets. 13! I love this event. That is a lot. And we have a bunch of other crap as well. What's this? Epic supporter token used to improve the potential of 5-star supporter operators. Oh yeah, didn't I buy this in like the shop store of some event? I don't remember. Either way, we have a lot. Oh hey, we have 49 of these. Use. What do we get? Oh baby, look at all the materials. And only one incandescent alloy out of all of this. That kind of sucks. Okay, so we got all those materials. Is there anything else I can open up that I've been forgetting about? I don't think there is. Yeah, there's not. As far as I can tell, at least, there's not anything else. Okay. Oh boy. Well, all I know is that we have a lot of Arundum now on our way to saving for, I don't know. I think the next 5-star is a caster, but I'm gonna use only my tickets to get the guaranteed 5-star and above, and I'm just probably gonna call it. The caster, I believe, is supposedly on par with Aefiala in some way, shape, and form. That's what I heard and read about her. I'm not gonna say her name just in case they haven't actually announced it yet. But eventually, she might come out. And when she does, if I don't get her, I don't get her. Speaking of which, news. Not that. This. No news on anything? Nope. Yeah, nope. There's nothing. With that, I'm going to end this episode here. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one, which will probably be
飯は食ったか?
another event, or actually continuing chapter 6. That's probably not going to be for a while, which then it could actually be enough time for another event. I don't know. Or it could be another gacha episode. Although, I did just say I'm only going to be using 10 tickets, or however many I need for the banner. So, let's just say that if I get someone without 10 tickets, and I still have 10, I'll probably combine 2 banners together. But there's no reason for me to upload a 5-minute video of a gacha, right? Or 4? Man, unless I got someone. It's possible, so yeah. It's probably gonna be chapter 6, but I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and go back to what I usually do and just grind up Arundum and everything else. Till then, well, I say grind up Arundum, I've already done that for the week. But you know what I mean. So yeah, till then, see you guys later.